Oh, welcome to welcome to Reckoning Brothers, everybody. I'm Mark. That's Scott in California. That's Josh.
What's
And
up?
yeah,
What's
Scott,
happening?
have you ever owned a cat?
I've never owned one personally, but I've lived at a place where there was a cat. So kind of.
Where? When did you have a cat? Growing
My
up?
dad's second wife, with my stepmom for a couple years,
Yeah.
she had one of those Siamese cats.
Did it like you?
No, cats like no one ever under any circumstance that I found.
I ask this because let me just click on it real quick. Somebody
I
put
did a quick count on mine, and I've had 5 cats, and one of them has liked me. That is it.
which one was it? It wasn't Boots.
Bailey.
I don't know. Did Bailey? Are you sure? Are you imagining that Bailey liked you? Because I think you're imagining.
Imagining that.
I think you're imagining that Bailey liked you. John had a cat that shot poop at you, like out of its ass. It would if you picked it up and it did. If you picked it up, not to like be nice to it, because nobody ever picked up Boots to be nice to it, because Boots was a fucking asshole. He's a fucking schizo, literally a fucking psycho. If you picked Boots up to like move him somewhere, like to get him out of the house or something, he'd shoot poop. He'd shoot poop turds at you.
Like a skunk, like a projectile
Literally,
thing out of its ass.
I picked him up one time to move him, like away from the ferrets or something. When Josh had 2 ferrets, and that motherfucker simultaneously, I picked him up, like this, so like his face was forward, and that motherfucker clamped onto my fucking arms with his fucking claws and dug in, bit the shit out of my fucking hand, and shot turds at me out of his ass.
I didn't know you were holding them up that way.
I just wanted to get him away from the ferrets, right? We were watching Josh's house when he was on a trip or some shit, whatever. And I'm like, this fucking cat's fucking psycho. The reason I asked it is because somebody put up, and I just clicked on it. I have to click on it
You want me
again.
to find it faster than you, and I wasn't even
No, I
prepared?
can find it real quick. It's Dad Cat meets his kittens for the first. Dad Cat meets his kittens for the first time, and the Dad Cat literally gives 0 fucks about the kittens. The kittens are looking at him, and he's looking at the kittens like half asleep, like get the fuck away from me.
They don't have paternal instinct.
I mean, maybe some of them do. I don't know, but so my thought, like my thoughts on that. And I sent to you guys, like, dogs can understand like 200 or 300 words, like dozens of commands. They're used to rescue humans that are buried in rubble, earthquake rubble, or after after natural disasters. They can chase down terrorists and criminals. They protect children. They act as eyes for human beings. They can detect narcotics, bombs, and cats shit in a box. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, I like all animals. I don't like, not like anti-cat. It's just like, if one had a choice of like which animal to have as a pet, I mean, it would just, I don't know.
Well, there's no comparison. A dog, as far as I know, is the only species created by man to live side by side with man.
He's literally been man's best friend for like 9,000 years.
Created the whole species, right? Created from wolves by our domestication.
Literally been man's best friend for 9,000 years.
They're awesome. And we're so synced. Like you can't be synced with a cat. You don't know what the hell's going on with the cat, but you can sense a dog when it's in a good mood, when it's a bad mood, if there's something off. A cat's just there kind of being a prick 24/7, so who the hell knows?
Knocking shit off the fucking counter, what the fuck ever, right?
Yeah, dickheads.
And once again, I mean, I like all animals, I mean, I love animals, and like I would never hurt an animal. I ran over a possum the other day, and it tore me up for a while. A possum ran out in front of me on the road on my way home. It was dark. It was night. I drive home late at night from work. And I mean, I don't, like possums aren't like the most, lovable animal on earth. But I was like, literally spent the next half hour going, damn it. I felt bad about it. I don't want to see any animals hurt. I'm like, and I get that people like prefer cats over dogs for whatever. For people that are like gone a lot, you know, and don't have people they can leave their dog with if they're on a short trip or whatever. So I get all that.
Good point.
But I'm like, if you're telling me that a cat is smarter than a dog, and then, you know, you can look up like, you know, like AI will tell you, and veterinarians will say, well, you know, cats are like, you know, they're smarter at like survival things and hunting, and dogs are, you know, way smarter on social interactivity and, you know, and understanding things. If you're telling me that cats are smarter than dogs, I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself because you don't know what you're talking about.
I'm going to ask you the most masculine question I've ever asked on here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What is cuter, a kitten or a puppy?
Ooh.
Oh, a puppy. There's no question about it.
I'm going to say puppy, but it only wins by 10 percentage point. 60% puppy, 40% kitty.
Yeah, and then you know, and then like 8 weeks later, the kitten is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, the puppy's going to be cool probably its whole life, and then the kitten's going to like turn into an
It's gonna be
asshole.
it grows
Yeah,
up to be
yeah,
an
good
asshole. Kittens are like the drug addict sons and daughters of oligarchs. They may have been cute as babies, but they grew up to be fucking assholes.
Or like a young Mark. I'm sure you were adorable as a kid, and then eventually grew up, got your fucking Toyota SR5, and turned into an asshole.
I mean, I rest my case.
Yeah. If it wasn't for that SR5, you'd still be dealable with dealable. I don't know.
Do you
Okay.
know how, but do you know how iconoclastic
Josh put a stop to us.
Yeah, I'm done. We need to move on. It's been a good rant. It's a good segue. All right. Is one of the things we're going to talk about tonight is some social media, and you guys both have your reservations on social media and how, you know, the world handles it. Mark, you've got a lot of experience in it, so love to hear your opinion. But you know, you and I have talked before in the past about something on social media, and then it just unwaveringly gets bombarded with left side versus right side, dark versus light, good versus evil. There's a good proportion to it, and I found myself within an algorithm that is a relatively lighthearted, good side. And I wanted to show you a couple of things. First and foremost, as we segue into this, there was one I saw the other day. It was a golden doodle puppy. It's a golden retriever and a dachshund mixed.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
This guy says his golden retriever got out of his dachshund got out of the yard, and when it got out of the yard, it impregnated a golden doodle. So I thought that was hilarious, and it reminded me when we were talking about this. So
that is hilarious.
So
but also the greatest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
Okay. So that is the first thing I wanted to see. So dachshund doodles, that was kind of one thing.
Nice.
Another thing, what I found is fascinating is chef videos. I love fucking chef videos. This guy is hilarious.
I love this chef video.
Chef reactions. This guy is great. He watches people cook. A lot of times it's shit, and he rates it. And I don't know if you've seen anything like this. Mark, did you say you had?
Oh, you know, I've sent you his tweets.
Okay. Anyway, just watch this for 15 seconds.
Hey, scalloped potatoes and stuffing. Cool. Fuck this. A bunch of random shit. Instant mash too. Cool.
All right, those were all our stuffing
right.
and potato little packages into our large little chafing dish. I'm next
Large
coming
little
in
chafing
with a ton, and I mean a ton of our blue bonnet butter for this.
That's not butter. I can believe it's not. I can fully believe that it's not butter.
Creamy butter.
Don't say butter.
Okay, so with that one, he goes on several rants about how that's not butter. And then it turns into a sloppy mess at the end. It's pretty gross looking.
No, Josh is right. He rates everything 1 out of 10. And 98 times out of 100, he'll go, like on things that are really, really, really bad, he'll go, 0.25, I'd try it.
Yeah, exactly.
Every once in a while, he'll go, 0.0, no, I'm not trying that.
That's gross, yes.
The best videos he shows are of Nanas, like these old Italian women who were born smiling, right? These grandmas. His grandma, he's a caretaker for his own grandmother, and his own grandmother is like 94 years old, and she's from the old country, Eastern European. One video he showed of her, she's making a strudel. I didn't know this, but to make this kind of strudel, you have to imagine like a medium sized kitchen table, like the old fashioned ones with the folding legs or whatever, about the size of 2 card tables. And this covering, it's like an Afghan, except it's just one color. And she puts his Afghan on the table, and she rolls the strudel dough, almost microscopically thin on this table, and then cuts it, right? And she's been doing that for like 80 years. And she made like some kind of apple strudel out of it or whatever. There's like really cool violin music playing in the background. But like, not unlike his own grandmother. The other day he put up one where it showed this 95-year-old French guy, and the guy is smiling the whole time. There's, really calm, comforting music playing in the background. And when he finds a video like that and puts up, and he'll go, 10 out of 10, I'd eat all of that. I'd eat the whole fucking thing.
There's quite a few of that. Yeah, he's good, especially with other chefs. The one that I really like, what you're talking about, the Nana one, it's his grandmother, and she makes crepes, and they look amazing. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm all right. I'm going to go back to screen share.
Just sorry, real quick here, Josh. How do you train your algorithm to be so lighthearted? Because mine is literally 100% videos of why the Jews cause everything bad to happen.
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to answer that question first?
What's the answer?
Well, the answer to balancing your algorithm is if you look up nothing other than what is confirmation of your own views, then that's all you're going to get. If you I look up a lot of liberal leaning.
Just real quick, you do understand I was joking. Just want to make sure that you knew that. Okay. You make a good point. Yeah, you can kind of train your algorithm, but the first thing you want to do, like you said, is look up shit that doesn't fit your confirmation bias, right?
Right. I look up girl penis as much as I look up boy penis.
Okay, moving on.
I get like
back to the screen.
As you should. I agree.
All right, going back to this. If there's echo, sorry. Here's another one. Notorious foodie. This guy, anything this man makes, I would eat. Anything. Mark, do you know what he's making?
That's Wagyu beef.
Yeah, but do you know what he's making?
I think I know. Beef Wellington.
On screen.
It's beef Wellington.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to pause, go to the end, because it's just gorgeous.
He's making beef Wellington.
Ooh.
Let me look.
Okay.
I'm sorry you never got to taste my mother's beef Wellington, Josh.
It looks amazing. I've never. Yeah, I would like to try one.
I have made beef Wellington probably 3 times. Every time it's turned out amazing taste-wise and looked awful. Just awful. So kudos to that guy. It's amazing. Yeah, it's not.
I mean,
probably has something to do with you being Jewish.
That guy does a lot of home cooking videos, and every single one I would eat. I would at least try. And he cooks some stuff that I wouldn't normally say, ew, gross. But this guy, I would try.
This guy, this isn't. These videos are interesting. I'm trying to think of the only chef reaction channel I know of is Uncle Roger. You know that guy? He's does like a fake Malaysian accent for his uncle. He's a Malaysian English guy, stand-up comic, also a really good cook. I'll post you some links.
This is another guy. He cooks with chocolate.
I've seen this guy.
Everything he does is with chocolate, and it's fucking amazing. So you get the point. I'm going to skip to the end here. You see, even his little Legos inside the thing are candy and
Yeah,
caramel.
he makes works of art.
It's amazing.
It's unreal.
Like I can't imagine anybody eating something that he makes because like why would you?
Right.
It feels sacrilegious to eat something that guy
Right,
made.
put it
Like
in the
I'd be too
That's
guilty.
beautiful. Yeah.
Put it in the Louvre, and then maybe somebody will steal one of those instead of priceless jewelry.
No. They have too much respect to steal that guy's chocolate stuff. Crown jewels are a different story.
All right.
Apparently they caught the Louvre.
Yeah, they caught him today.
Oh well.
But,
I was
but
kind
they
of. I'm
didn't-
not gonna lie. I was kind of hoping that he got away with it a little bit, just because I've watched Ocean's 11.
All right, we're going into a little bit of the funny, but before I do, there is this is one of my all-time favorites. It's just watching dudes mow grass. It's ridiculous, but
I'm gonna edit that just so you know. I'm gonna cut it out where it says my all-time favorite is watching dudes, and I'm gonna stop it right there.
all right. A lot of these guys, they literally
They do it
run
for
a
free.
landscaping company.
We do it
and-
for free.
Why do I keep having this person pop up? They run a landscaping company and they go around and mow yards for free
We do it for free. Yep.
and film it on TikTok, and they make money off of people watching it like me. But it's just a little bit. It's it's hypnotizing. I
I
guess
could
that's
see this being really nice to have in the background while you're working.
Anyway,
I love the fact that the people that they do it free for, like the elderly or the disabled, or
Yeah.
like a single mom who works a lot and can't do it, etc. And there's a guy who's gotten famous on TikTok by he's like cut grass all across the country, and that's all he does, and he just helps people, and it's very cool.
it's SBG Mowing is he's one of the biggest ones on there, and I don't know if this is him or not, but he does some. It's a lot of them like this, Mark. It's good work. It's nice to see, kind of thing. So
There are probably millions of views on these videos, right?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Before you go on, Mark, I know you're not aware of this, but Josh, you might want to make yourself aware of this. The simulator video game industry of indie sim games is huge. And they have a few that people absolutely love that have a lot of similarities to this kind of stuff. There's Power Wash Simulator, where basically
done
all
that
you do is power wash things. It's a very similar thing to this. I'm sure there's plenty of videos of people watching power washing that have
Yeah.
millions of views as well. But there is also, I don't know what it's called, but there is like a landscaping simulator one too.
Nice.
If you
No,
like
I-
those videos,
The power washing
check it
one
out.
I've played on Xbox. It's on Game Pass.
oh tight.
Both
Yeah.
of you guys are lunatics.
All right, here we go.
How is it that much different than watching a video like that though?
It's
still-
You know,
not.
if you're power washing some old guy's house and doing it, like out of the goodness of your heart, like I'd watch that.
Did,
Yeah.
did whatever you got to tell yourself to justify just watching a video of somebody cutting grass. It's not that much different than playing those games, man. Oh, this
Okay.
is my jam right here. The Sora 2 Bob Ross videos.
Yeah, so this is something you brought up a couple of weeks ago. I had no idea it was a thing, but these are fucking hilarious.
Mark, you're gonna love these. You're gonna love these.
All right, you ready?
Man, little clouds. Motherfucker! You little motherfucking cat. Get the fuck out of here. Hey, let's make some.
I love it. I love,
I love
that.
that one.
There's so many like that. It's hilarious.
Well, along that genre, in that genre, people are putting up AI videos of dogs saving babies. And what it'll show like a giant TV screen and it tips over and it's about to smash the baby. And then
Yeah, I've seen that too. Is that
Right.
AI or is that?
And well, the funny thing is that like so many people get fooled by it, and and then the younger crowd chimes in and goes, "Look at the boomers! They all think it's real." And I'm like, close to being a boomer, and I don't think it's real.
A lot of
So-
them. look real. Like,
Yeah, they
or
look
it's
really
basically real. So people are going to get hoodwinked. This is going to be a huge issue.
All right, you ready for this one,
Tupac and yeah,
Mr. Rogers?
I've seen
I
it.
tell you something, you say addicted, okay?
All right, sounds good.
When someone drinks too much, they get.
Addicted.
And what hit you in the face last night?
Addicted.
All right,
That's
it.
good, man. That's Mark did not crack a smile. I don't think he likes he just his hatred of AI, which I get. It's going to kill us all. But
I don't hate AI. I don't. I mean, I have to use it in my tactical intelligence profession. So
that's why you hate it. I hate things that remind me of work too.
Okay, so I just wanted to show you some lighthearted TikTok videos and stuff. It looks like a lot of you've seen a lot of them already, so that was cool. But that is the lighter side where I am at.
So would you say you're trying to focus your diet on more light stuff when it comes to algorithm, like short form videos, for instance?
I wouldn't say I'm trying actively, but it seems to do that anyways.
So whatever you're doing, the algorithm's putting some light.
Yeah, and I think like the darkest stuff that I see is like people getting pulled over, the cops posting the videos, fighting the law, being a sovereign citizen kind of thing.
Oh yeah, sovereign citizen videos are great.
I don't have to show you my ID.
Yeah, and I've seen there's been like a couple, police videos where it's a gunfight or something like that. That's about as far dark as my stuff goes. So it all depends on how you use it. So,
Josh, do you want to divulge how this subject kind of like popped into your head as like the reason you wanted to talk about it today, and rewind like the fact that I was surprised that you had a certain app on your phone.
yeah.
What was that?
Well, it was the TikTok app because I sent you guys both one and told I knew neither one of you would watch it, so I sent you a bunch of screenshots of the TikTok, and it was
Mark and I are not communists. Yes,
You
it was
can't,
TikTok
you
and
can't watch,
Roger.
you cannot watch a TikTok. You cannot watch most TikTok videos that you send us unless it will immediately direct you to the fucking Apple store to download the fucking app.
So yeah, I sent you one.
you might as well put Xi Jinping's dick in my mouth every time you send me one of those.
It's only the size of a mushroom cap, so it'd be easy to do.
True, there is
So
that.
I was being nice, and instead of actually criticizing you for not having TikTok,
You were
I
nice.
sent you screenshots of the closed captioning, which
You were
I
very
still
nice.
found hilarious. Scott, it was out of order or something. The joke didn't land. And then I got criticized for liking TikTok. So, hence the subject of why we're talking about this tonight.
Thank you for
Understood.
divulging that, Josh.
Now
And you did
I
that-
feel kind of bad.
And
Douches.
and I don't. But that was a very objective. Thank you, Josh, for divulging that and being objective about it. Of course I'm going to goof on you for having TikTok on your phone, but only because I worked for.
Oh, I know. Yes.
I worked in a high priority queue doing internet security with, I can't talk about it too much, but I was catching bad guys who were doing bad things on TikTok. So,
Yeah.
so my opinion of the app is formulated based on the worst of it.
You were on the dark side.
Well, that's true. It doesn't mean that I don't know everything about the app, because I do, because I saw everything about it. But yes, I mean, I saw way too many bad people on TikTok doing bad things, doing like selling children. I saw a live stream, and of course I had to take it down immediately. I saw a man standing naked, handcuffed with duct tape around his face, and duct tape around his ankles, who'd been kidnapped by 3 people to be executed because his wife caught him cheating.
Well,
Way to just we were all the way up here with watching those chef videos and golden doodles, and then Mark just dropped us down to depression.
That got 15,000 views before I took it down.
and
It keeps getting more and more depressing.
about a lot. So I
And my drink is
do not blame you for your adversarial position to TikTok at
I know
all.
you don't. I know you don't.
But
And
it's,
you were raising a kid, who, and as a not a co-parent. You know, I love him as like he's my own flesh and blood, my little godson. So I was giving you information about that app.
oh yeah,
for,
sure.
So
fair enough.
One other thing regarding TikTok and just generationally, where we are at as a country, I think a lot of it may or may not be part of TikTok. I know that I could not swipe 5 times without seeing Charlie Kirk on campus talking to people and just listening to him for a few minutes. I think he did a lot on that app, more than anyone would ever know. So
the algorithm.
just another, it is the algorithm
Yeah,
to me,
but-
but it is good stuff, quality stuff. Not all of it is bad. So
They're still doing a lot of I'm glad he's dead shit on Twitter about him, and I'm sure other social media platforms too, but I know other social media platforms, and I just don't get it. I mean, he's been dead for a month and a half now.
Yeah, you
And-
figured they'd move on just because of the time frame,
Yeah,
right?
they're still doing it. They're still doing AI, AI productions of a hole in his neck, and they made a water fountain out of it, and everybody laughs and thinks it's funny, and I think you're all a bunch of fucking lunatics, right? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, so it's the highest profile political assassination in decades, right? And
Well,
just like you're still getting off on thinking that it's funny that it happened, and you're happy that it happened because Charlie Kirk was a racist and a transphobe and a homophobe, and a Nazi, and it's all just.
you're not
it's
going
just-
to you're not going to change those people. They're never going to listen to you. They find meaning in this shit. Therefore, they're
And I
in the
don't argue
religion,
with
and
them.
there's nothing you can.
I don't, and it's on a rare occasion I'll go. Y'all are just lunatics. You're like you're still doing this, and you're a lunatic.
You're a lunatic, and you're in a cult. You can act like you're not in a cult, but you're in a
Yeah.
cult. If everyone
Yeah.
believes a bunch of dumb shit together, and there's a
You're in a
purity
cult.
spiral, and they get off on being in their, it's like flat earthers. I watched a really fascinating documentary on flat earthers. I'll find it and pop it up below. But when you watch it, you realize that this is all about community. It's all about being in church. They're in Bible study. That's what this is. And when it
Yeah.
clicks, you're like, oh, they're in Bible study. That's what this is.
Yeah.
This is what all of this is. We're
Yeah.
animals through and through. We like to think we're special and intelligent. But, science proves how we make our decisions. Daniel Kahneman, read his shit. We're just animals, man.
Yeah.
We're predictable. And that's why AI is going to take us over. And I, for one, might as well get a head start on worshiping our new lords, AI.
nice.
Sorry
Well,
to bring
on
it
that
down.
note, this was a good talk, guys.
I enjoyed this. Was there anything else you wanted to bring up, Josh, or was that?
Well, I mean, next time I've got questions. It took a little longer than I thought. It was a good back and forth discussion on it, but I do have questions for next time.
I just want to comment on how nice that notebook is that you have. Can we pull this up again?
Christmas. It's a nice little.
That is very fancy.
I like to think of it as an Indiana Jones kind of thing.
I thought it was something Bilbo Baggins would take with him on his trip to Mount Doom.
Or that,
Yeah.
I would be happy with either one of those comparisons.
Wonderful.
All right.
Bilbo Baggins.
It's Lord of the Rings, Mark. You've seen Lord of the Rings, Mark.
I fell asleep in each and every one of them.
Piece of shit. I try so hard, God. I try so hard with this man.